Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Conan modded playthrough series. We're on episode 3 today, and as you can see here in front of me, our horse is ready to go, which means we get to move. I love moving. And we're gonna find a place somewhere up north, close to iron and brimstone and all of our necessities. But first things first, we gotta get the saddle on the horse. Get the horse out of the stable. Yes. Horses are very heavy. Put him down into the hotbar so we can... Boom! We have a horse. We have a fighter horse, no less, so that's fun. And then we're going to put his saddle on. And he is ready to go. So, I'm sure if you've never played a modded playthrough of Conan, you see a lot of buttons here that you normally wouldn't see for a follower. And these are all mod related, and it's so much fun. What do we have here? We have set home, so we can do that. And if I want to, then I can teleport the horse back home if I'm out and about. If you bind your sidekick to you, if you're going out and collecting experience and messing around with things, even though your follower is at home, it will also gain experience, so you can level them up faster. You can actually have up to 3 people following you, which makes life so much easier as a solo player, and you can attach thralls to the horse. 2 is what I have found is the limit, so that makes, like I said, just all kinds of, what would we call, quality of life changes, I guess, for these mods. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. Alright, so I'm gonna load up my horse, and I will show you guys what I choose to bring here in a second. And we're gonna be nice to the server owner, and we're gonna go ahead and deconstruct everything that we built here, since we are not going to be living here anymore. Okay, so we have everything loaded up and should be ready to go. I'm going to show you real quick what all I brought with me, which is pretty much all of my workbenches and a couple of my harder to obtain resources and seeds in the horse's inventory, just in case we run into some trouble and he needs to heal up a little bit. The only bench that I dismantled was the saddler's work table because it's not too hard to make, and yeah, I don't really see myself making another horse, but nonetheless. And I'm going to bring the stable with me just in case. That way I have it if I decide I want a different one. And this is pretty much all I'm taking with me, is just a lot of the basic resources. So that way I have somewhat of a starting point when I do move. And everything else is gone. We're clearing out. And I said I was going to dismantle this before I left, but I'm actually going to leave it up just in case I run into some trouble on my way up north. I still have a spawn point, so I'm not spawning all the way at the starting point again, which, I mean, I'm not that far from it in the first place. But nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and leave this here until we figure out where we're going to move and we set up another spawn point. And when we do figure that out, we will make the move back here to dismantle everything, because I'm really just big on, you know, following server rules and being nice to the server owner so he doesn't have to come and spend time dismantling this kind of stuff. So I'm going to head north, and I will see you guys when I have found the spot I want to live in. Okay, guys, I do believe I have found my spot. This is a pretty good place. It's right next to God's Claw, which is great for iron and coal. Let me pull it up on the map. I am right here. So it's a pretty good little spot. I'm close to an NPC camp where I can be knocking out thralls. I'm not too far away from one of the dungeons to get like one of the best armors in the game. Not too terribly far from star metal collection in this range, brimstone, you know, all that good stuff is pretty close. So I'm super happy with this spot, and I'm gonna just start building here and see what happens. When I build, I go in blind. I just start putting up foundations and walls, and I let the land tell me how to build and what's gonna happen, and I make it work. On my way up here, I did mark a couple of little skulls here. I can rename them. So these are some of the legendary creatures that I'm gonna be going after. to get some legendary weapons once I have a thrall or two with me to be able to beat them with, to get a little bit further into the game. So this is where we're gonna live. Nice little cliff top view, close to a couple of NPC camps, and close to a lot of my resources. Great backdrop of the volcano. So yeah, this is where we're gonna build. I'm gonna put a few things up and get established, and I will see y'all when I have finished building everything. Okay, so obviously not even close to done building yet, but I did want to show y'all, this is literally what I do when I make a move. When you move in Conan, make sure you have time. You have to make the commitment, because you're just gonna drop a couple of foundations down, a box and a bedroll, and then you gotta go out and collect all of your resources to at least get a few walls up around you, to really start getting a building made. So yeah, this is it. I've just put everything that was on my horse and on me into the box real quick, a bedroll, just in case I die going out to collect resources. And then I'm going to take the horse with me and go collect as many stones and rocks as I possibly can in one go, come back and build, like I said, just a few walls up around me real quick to get started. Alrighty, and here we have it. Once again, nothing fancy. We're kind of just living in a box right now, but that's okay, because I don't see the sense in spending my time wasting resources on building the full model when I can't even build in tier 3 yet. So I usually just wait until I can build in tier 3 and then go from there. I did make this one a little bit better, however, because we're going to be here for a while, so I actually lit it up a little bit this time. I did get the artisan's table so I could make the torches. And now we're just going to be kind of grinding resources to get some of the better things. First things first, we probably need to make a thrall taker. So that way we can get some thralls going. And I think I actually already took that already. I'll be able to do one at a time. So as soon as I can find that in my building recipes. There it is. So we're gonna need, ooh, a lot of resources, which I actually think I have, except for maybe the iron. I might be low on the iron. Yep, I'm low on the iron. Okay, so I need to get some iron going. So I'll show y'all real quick why I like being up near God's Claw. There is a bunch of iron. That was a prop. Oops. Okay. So pretty much God's Claw is like it's just littered with iron. It's got iron everywhere. And yes, there is a base up there, but I'm not concerned about that. Because that is actually a base from my old clan, so I know that they're not going to raid me. I think. Okay, so I've got 2,000, 2,500, about 2,500 iron. That's a pretty good start. So we're gonna let that all burn down. I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and throw the stone that I collected in there as well. Get some bricks going because we're gonna need them eventually. So might as well get some going while I can. And as you can see, I kind of put all of the items I had in the chest back into their proper benches because I'm weird like that. And got a few things rolling over here. And what are we gonna do next? Next, I think we actually need the level up. Okay, so we're gonna do that first. We're gonna get vitality up there again. Definitely gonna get our grid up. Okay, and then we need to build one of those so we can get some better aloe potions going for ourselves, because we're about to have to go out and take on some pretty nasty stuff. Okay, so we have the Firebowl Cauldron. Yay! That's gonna help us get towards making steel fire when we need it. And then there's another table I have to make because of the recent update. So we actually need the alchemist table to make our aloe potion. I keep forgetting that ever since the update. Okay, alright, we're just gonna throw it all in there. So we're gonna craft one of those, and then we can get a couple of little aloe potions going, and then we're gonna have to make an aloe run, so I will probably go ahead and show you guys where I get all of my aloe. It's a really quick way to collect quite a substantial amount of aloe. So I will show y'all how to do that. And again, this this mod with less building restrictions is helping me out immensely right now by letting me just kind of shove that into the corner there. So we're going to get 2 of those crafting. We're going to shove all this back in the box. And yes, I generally do work off of just a single storage box for quite some time until I get to where I can organize things a little bit better. 63. So we should now be able to make... Yes, we can. Okay, so we need stone, wood, wine. $200. $200. Always the twine. It's literally always the twine. Okay, so as you can see here, we have some gruel crafting for the thralls once we get them. And pretty good ratio here. You don't need a lot, just take seeds and plant fiber. And you usually have more gruel than you know what to do with. We've got the Lesser Wheel of Pain built up. We have aloe extract, and we still have some of our weak aloe extract set up. So we are good to go make our aloe run and make our thrall run. So hopefully we can get some thralls. Okay, so this probably isn't the best idea, but occasionally I like having not so great ideas on Conan. And we're going to head over this direction and see if we can't at least get ourselves a fighter thrall to potentially help us with some fights and actually knocking out thralls later on as time goes on. So we're going to head over this direction. There's something under construction here, and it looks cool. Follow this little path here. This is where I like to go initially for my thralls when I move up to this area. They're usually not that hard to knock out. And I do take my horse with me and let it continue to follow me, because sometimes it'll distract them, and it allows me to just kind of wail on the thralls while they're preoccupied with the horse. So we're gonna hop in and see what this guy is. Ooh, he looks like a fighter right off the bat, too. Priest. Okay. Well, I'm not really worried about a priest, but... sometimes you get lucky and you kind of get them into a stun lock and you can just keep wailing on them until they're done for. This one is always an archer, so I'm just going to come over here and take them out. Because I don't need an archer. Yet. But I don't want him sneaking up on me while I'm trying to take out a fighter. So, again, got lucky with that stun lock. Just keep wailing on him. We're going to take that and that. And we're just going to take it all right now because we're a low enough level. We need it all. Now, let's try and pull only one of these guys. See me and tremble! Got 2 of them. Okay, so the one on the left is definitely a fighter, and the one that's coming at me is an armorer. Okay. Oh boy. Problems. Problems already. I'm gonna try to get enough distance between me and them to pop one of these. Okay, so I've got the Armorer 2 after me right now, and I kind of want to take him, but I can only take on one Thrall at a time right now. Crap! Ah. Be distracted by the horse. Which is actually making my life a little difficult right now. Any hit now, come on.
For the north.
I know he's got to be close. Ooh, we are calling it close with this one. Sometimes trying to get Thralls can be quite the adventure. Oh, and he's running back. Oh, hey, look, the fighter. Ah! Oh, no! There we go. Unconscious. All right. Do we try to go for the fighter? Got a pretty rough go at this guy. No, we do not try to go for this fighter right now. Nope. You know what? We'll take the armorer and call it a win. Let's go. Yeah, I'm not gonna be dumb. I'm just gonna take the armorer and call it a win. Okay, so we've got our Thrall going in the Wheel of Pain. Armorer, he's gonna take a while. And honestly, I think that's a good place to stop for today's episode because I got my butt kicked. And we will pick up once the Thrall is done, and we're probably gonna wait until we have the better Wheel of Pain and the Iron Truncheon before we go trying to knock any of those guys out again. That sounds like a better idea than try to do it with the wooden one. And on that note, I will see you guys in the next episode.